to Austin. I know we've got people from 88 countries, was it? You said in the announcement section. How do you go about changing the Google Assistant language?
So to change the assistant language, you can click on voice search. You can long press the home button or say the magic word. But I don't want listeners' assistants waking up, so I'm not going to use it. Let's see the voice search works. Open assistant settings.
Opening assistant.
So once you click on the voice search, then the assistant opens and then you can tell it to open the settings again.
AustinPinto.save usage. Popular settings. Heading. Voice match. Teach your languages for speaking to your assistant.
So next to voice match, there is the speak. There's a language to speak to your assistant.
Assistant settings. Navigate up button. Media output. Add a language in list.
You can add a language.
English India.
Currently mine is set to English India.
Add a language.
So you click on add a language to add languages. You can add multiple languages.
Dance Denmark. Deutsch Belgian. Deutsch Deutschland. Deutsch Schweiz. Deutsch Österreich. Espanol Argentina. Espanol Chile. Espanol Colombia. Espanol España. Espanol Estados Unidos. Espanol Mexico. Espanol Peru. Francais Belgique. Francais Canada. Francais France. Francais Suisse. Indonesia Indonesia. Italiano Italian. Italiano Sweden. Netherlands Belgium. Netherlands Netherlands. Norse Bachmal. Polski Pols. Portuguese Brazil. Portuguese Portugal. Svenska Sverige. Tieng Vietnam. Turkish Turkey. Ruski Trad.
And some languages it won't speak because the TTS does not have support for the language. So there is the three.
Hindi Bharata. Hindi Bharata.
Hindi Bharata, actually it's Hindi India.
Hindi.
Or Bharat.
Thai. Zhonghuan Taiwan. Zhonghuan GNT. Zhonghuan Shanggang. Reben Yu Reben. Hangyu Geo Hanming. Cancel button out of list.
So these are all the list of languages that it supports. To add the language, you just click on the language that you want and it will download some data for that language so that it recognizes the commands, the magic words and whatever you say to the assistant. So that is it from my side.
Great, thanks, Austin. And I hope that's given you a little flavor of how you can customize the Google Assistant and set it up working just the way you want it.
You may, as you discover your menus in your own assistant, and especially for non-English native people, you may see that you can't have all of the features, and that's absolutely normal because the Google Assistant has some features, lots of features, as we saw with Warren, but they are not all deployed to every part of the world. So maybe you may have less voices. For example, in France, for French people, we may have I think it's two or three voices for the assistant, and it seems that for English people there are more voices available. So keep in mind that in your country, depending on where you live or what language you are speaking, the features may vary from one location to another.
You know what Yannick is saying is true because some of these features usually get rolled out in the US first, and then in some cases they don't even go to the UK till maybe like a year later or thereabouts. So definitely some of these things you may not find in your phone, and if that's the case, just keep in mind that some of these things are not available in every region of the world.